is going on, Coastal Worldwide? Guys, welcome home. Today we have something very special and very exciting. Not very often will Blaine and myself be sitting in the office talking to you guys and it not be a podcast, and probably never on this channel again where you ever see an unboxing video. We have a specific channel, Saltwater Gear Reviews, for all of our unboxing and all the equipment we like to use. So if you're interested in unboxing videos and some of the gear we use specifically, go over to Saltwater Gear Reviews. But this is just too special not to share directly with the main channel, Coastal Worldwide. At our feet right now, we have literally one of one right now at this moment. It is the only one of these reels in the United States, and it is something pretty near and dear to Blaine's heart and my heart, because I'll tell you the backstory. We just want to get at the end of the video. I'll talk to you about the backstory about this, how this reel came to fruition. But let's, Blaine, pick it up, dude. Let's just go ahead and show the folks what we got. So in the box is an 80 wide. It's an 80 wide box, but it is not an 80 wide.
What is within?
Yeah, what is within?
Something totally different.
I'm like super pumped. So pop it open, baby, and show us what is quite literally should be the ultimate shark fishing reel. So I'm gonna move this box here. For the very first time in YouTube in shark fishing history will you ever see the 80. This is the very first video, the very first unboxing. We are probably like the 5th people ever to hold this reel in our hands, which is a huge treat. And a huge thank you to Okuma for listening to us and working with us for over a year to create what is the Okuma Makaira SEA 80. Not an 80 narrow. Nice.
80 standard.
Yeah, 80 standard, not an 80 wide, not an 80 narrow. It's an 80 standard size reel. For those of you who have watched this channel for any amount of time, you know that Blaine and I love our 80s. Absolutely think these reels and this size is the bee's knees. But for Okuma to go ahead, step into the 80 size market, make an 80, and make it for shark fishing, guys. Check out the side plate right there. There is a shark on the side, baby, and it is designed for us. And when I say us, I mean us as a shark fishing community. This reel is the same SEA Makaira that everybody knows and loves, but let's talk about a few key differences, and especially that we brought up to Okuma back in 2023 at ICAST when we said, let's make the ultimate shark reel. So the first thing you should notice when this thing comes out of the box is a 4.9 inch, almost 5 inch handle arm. The biggest complaint we hear about Okuma Makaira reels and the 80 wide size is that the handle arm is too short, so you get one of the highest high speeds in the industry, one of the lowest low speeds in the industry, but you get one of the shortest handle arms in the industry. Now, you get the same highest high speed, 3.2 to 1, and then you get a very low, I think it's 1.3 to 1. Did I nail it? No, 1.2 to 1. Okay, yeah. So 3.1 to 1 and then 1.2 to 1. So you still get the highest, one of the highest high speeds, you get one of the lowest low speeds, and now you get all that with a very nice monster handle arm. The second thing you're gonna notice, especially when you get your box here, is you're gonna come with a preset knob that is black, and it has the regular Makaira numbers on it. And then inside this reel right now that is installed is the TDC drag cam, which is another huge complaint that we heard from shark fishing guys using Makairas. They would say, you know, you get one click is 1 pound and it's too light to set without it slow clicking. The next click is 5 pounds, which is too heavy. So without having to put rubber bands on your $1,000 reels and all this stuff, now with this TDC drag cam, you are able to get a really slow, nice curve without losing any of your top end. So allegedly this reel is supposed to put out, I don't think they say it on the box, but it's some like 110 pounds of drag for the 80 wides. This will be the same exact thing. And then with the TDC drag cam, it's going to lower your top end of your drag, but it should still be like 85, 90 pounds of drag.
We'll see what it's really about when we step in the backyard.
Yeah, we're gonna test it just in a second. But yeah, you should get a really slow, each click should be very smooth. And the TDC is tournament drag cam. So it should be a really nice slow curve, just like the sailfish guys use, except for we're still shark fishing.
Still pushing numbers.
So what Blaine and I are gonna do now, also on this reel, it came straight from Tightline Braid. This is 200-pound Tightline Braid, 12 strand, and it is 1,000 yards. Granted, this is 1,000 yards slap completely full, but there is not another 80 standard on the market that you are going to fit that much braid of 200 on. So you got to think about this thing. Now you can put 800 yards, 850 yards of 200-pound braid with a short mono top shot, and you still have a nice manageable size, a topless reel, an all black reel, a reel that is designed and meant for shark fishing specifically from the beach, and you still got the capacity that you need. And hopefully the drag numbers, like Blaine said, we're going to test in the backyard. So if you guys want to know how to get this reel, tell you at the end of the video, and I tell you guys the backstory. I'll tell you where you can grab it and where you can get it, because these things are going like hotcakes. And pre-warning, there's only 100 being made in the first order. Yep. And we've already got 6. Okay, we got our hands on 6 of them. So let's put this guy on a rod. Let's get in the backyard, Blaine. Let's see what we can do with this thing. Yeah. All right, ladies and gents, the first ever Okuma Makaira Shark Series 80 drag test. Blaine's got the scale over here. We've got this thing mounted on the Okuma PCH custom rod. It's the 100 to 250, I believe. Yep. And on a number 2 butt. And then obviously when this thing comes for you guys, it will have the harness lug. But since this is the first one, they didn't send us with this thing. So
Rod clamp.
Rod clamp?
Not harness lug.
Rod clamp. Let's see what this thing can do with the TDC drag cam in there. Let's set strike first. 28.
30.
All right, we're gonna set strike first. Need the rope or something?
42.
42, let's aim for 50 and try to give like the big boy East Coast guys a good idea. You want a rope or something?
No.
Let me suck this thing a little tighter too. This reel just feels so nice. Pulling drag.
46.6.
Okay, let's go up a little bit more. So I'm trying to aim for is 50 pounds at strike, so we can know what it sets like with a proper strike setting.
54.
Okay, let me go down 1 click.
48.
I don't want to be shy on it. I want to be 50, you know. Oh my gosh.
49.6.
Okay, 50 pounds. We'll just call it 49.6, 50 pounds. That's just at full spool. So far, 50 pounds of drag, 49.6 pounds of drag at strike. So now we're gonna go back down and we're gonna see what we get right here. What I normally set my drag at on a really calm, low current day is like 1.2 to 1.6. So right here, we have it set at 1.4, you said, like the last one you read. So we're gonna go 1.4 and then I'm gonna go up 1 click, and Blaine's gonna read out the drag number each click. We're gonna see, it should go up with the TDC drag cam around 2 pounds, 1.5 pounds per click.
You have to take into account that 1.2 at full spool could be 2.2.
Yeah, at low spool.
At your drop.
Yeah, this is at full spool, so yeah. This isn't just at a free spool though either. This is 2 clicks up, or 3 clicks up.
1.6.
1.6. I'm gonna go 1 click. 3 pounds, so 1.5 pounds more. Click. 7.2, so big jump. Click.
12.4.
Click.
16.6.
Okay, so it does jump, still jumps. You get some distance there for setting. Granted, like Blaine was saying, this is also at full spool. So when I drop 300, 400 yards off this spool, it will set different, you know, the drag increases at a lower spool. So let's, with the TC drag cam, let's see, everybody's gonna be concerned about what you lose at the top end. So let me give you a little bit of distance there. All right, should I just go to full or start at 4? 52 pounds at 4. I'm gonna go to 5.
58.6.
58, 60 pounds at 5. So here, let's go to full. And it should, like normal Makairas with the normal drag system, with the normal like non-TDC, would go from 50 pounds at strike to like 95 at full. A big drag curve ramp, which is nice, but you got to pick one. You got to go like, okay, the drag curve is going to be really drastic or it's going to be really smooth, but I can set my reel better. So here's all the way at full. 50 pounds at strike, TDC drag cam. What are we going to get at full? Oh my gosh.
62.6.
Okay, so you might need to walk a little bit off. So East Coast guys dropping baits where hammers might be around 50 pounds at strike. You get a 12-pound increase at full, so 62 pounds at full spool, 50 pounds at strike, and you get really low drag setting at the end with a nice smooth drag ramp on the way up. So the next thing I want to test is go ahead and get this guy set to where we would use it in the winter time here. We use around 40 pounds at strike with a 150-pound braid and a short top shot. So we're going to try to find 45 pounds at strike real quick and then see what the settings is there too. Maybe for you guys who aren't fishing in and around hammers a lot.
30.
Okay, 30 pounds. 36. 40, 41. All right, that's good right there. I'll reel you back up and then we'll check the settings. So 1 click up should be 0 pounds, 2 clicks up, 3 clicks up, 4 clicks up. 0.8. 5 clicks up. 2.8, so from 0.8 to 2.8. Yeah. One more jump. 6.4. 40 pounds at strike. What do we get at full? I'll just go straight to full. 57. Okay, that's good. So that's a 17-pound increase at lower. So 40 pounds at strike. You still get your drag settings there, and then you get at full, you get 57 pounds, what you said? What we'll do is we'll go ahead and pop out. I'll let Blaine jump on the harness here, and we'll put that other drag cam in and do a direct comparison for the TDC drag cam versus the regular drag cam that you could fish. That way you guys kind of have the option to do both. All right, so we've got the drag cam replaced with the old non-TDC drag cam. When we go back in the office, I'll explain how to change that out, but I wanted to go ahead and test real quick. TDC versus the regular drag cam. Sure. 60 pounds of drag, my friend. Here, just try it there. 61 technically, but. All right. I've got 1.8 right there. Okay, one up. Still 1.8. Does that one click? So 1.8 to 3.6, one click. 1.8 to 3.6 to 5.2, one more click. 8.8, 9 pounds. So it's like 1.8, which is settable, to 3.6 to 5 to 9. It
isn't that much different.
No, it doesn't, yeah, it's not that much different at all. And it's also really nice that Okuma is going to include both the TDC drag cam and the regular drag cam, because here is one of the good things, even about the old Makairas, is Blaine got 60 pounds of strike. Better tie yourself off to something. Pulling?
No.
I'm gonna have to get something. So the other one, you know, the TDC drag cam, you get 16, 17 pounds, maybe more. Looks like you're gonna break that freaking rod. Are we pulling?
Nope.
90 pounds, 93 pounds.
You're kind of pulling now.
95 pounds, 97. I'm just gonna call it. I'm not pulling 100 pounds. Here, I'll pull you up. Maybe if you're fishing in and around hammers where you wanna be responsible and you wanted to set 40 pounds at strike, but you wanted literally a 40-pound increase in drag.
That was 60 at strike. Here.
That's what I'm saying. If you wanted to set 40 at strike, you would have 80 at full.
Yeah.
So you kind of get both. Not only do you get an all black Okuma Makaira LBSF edition, but you can get a TDC drag cam that's going to put you with a nice smooth setting ramp. You can set your strike. It's at 50. You're going to get, what do we say, 62 on that one. And then 40 pounds was 56 pounds. Or, I don't know, maybe you're getting out there and you want to get after it. You set 60 pounds of strike, and I barely pulled drag at 97 pounds inches, and I wasn't going to pull much more than that. So let's get back in the office. Let me tell you guys more about how to change these drag cams and where can you get the perfect reel, in my opinion, so far. All right, y'all, so back in the office now. We're going to go ahead and explain to you guys how you can change out the regular black drag cam that comes with it, which is going to be your original Makaira. Maybe it has a little bit more of a ramp, speed ramp up top, but you're going to get a nice strike setting with a ridiculous full setting. It's going to really ramp up at the end. And then there was an obvious difference from the TDC drag cam on the drag curve and the difference between strike and full. So when you get this guy in, it's most likely going to come with the old black one. Make sure that your preset or your drag lever is in free spool. So Blaine's got it in free spool. He's going to lefty loosey, that drag cam off. It shouldn't take too much turning. Once you see that thing exposed like that, it should get pretty close and should pop right out. I was really impressed with Okuma being able to make basically two different nice drag cams that come right out. Set that guy down there, and then I'll let you take that one from me.
Take this guy.
TDC drag cam. Line up there. There's just two little markings. You're just going to line it back up, and then it just threads right back on.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
That's it. So very simple. You can change back and forth. You know, we probably wouldn't change it on the beach or anything crazy, but
No.
you get the difference between the two. So there you have it, guys. The first ever and just very big honor, big thanks to Jeff from Tightline Braid for making this happen. And a big thanks to Okuma for just creating the reel, and a big shout out to Terra Firma Tackle, because Jeff from Tightline Braid, Spencer from Terra Firma Tackle, and Blaine and myself at ICAST 2023 went over to the Okuma booth, and we basically, Jeff had a meeting with them. We got to talking with Boomer, one of our good friends now, and we were like, you know, you guys kind of make a good shark reel, but there's a few things we'd change, and they were just like, tell it to me. And I was like, okay, all right, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But if you like it, so I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your handle arm's too short, and your drag curve sucks. Along with a few other things, that's the two big things. And to be honest with you, in my opinion, before this reel came out, and before we put our stamp on like this being like the best shark reel ever, we'll obviously do a lot of testing with it. But before this reel came out, the potential is here now. There is a problem with every single other shark reel on the market. At least one. You've got, maybe you don't get enough, you know, drag ramp from your strike to your full. Maybe your handle arm's too short. Maybe your reel is unreliable. Like there's all sorts of like, you know, maybe you don't like the winding resistance, all sorts of like little ticky-tacky stuff. We tried to go with the only company who would listen to us and create a reel, which I think is a big thing for you guys who are out there shark fishing. Okuma is a company who makes highly great engineered reels, but they also listen. I mean, it's amazing to have a company that will listen to what you do and then create a reel like this within less than a year, and make a whole new size. 80 standard is something they haven't done yet. So if you guys are interested in grabbing this reel, you better get them quick. They're going like hotcakes. Like I said in the beginning, we already have our name on 6. There's only, the first run is only going to be 100 of these 80 standards. So I would go ahead and pre-order as soon as possible. Jeff from Tightline Braid, you can message them, you can call their office, Google Maps them, however you can do it. I would do it quick because he is getting a high majority of all of these reels. There'll be a few tackle shops that have them here and there, but the overwhelming majority of these 80 standard shark fishing series reels of the first run is going to Jeff at Tightline Braid. So a super big thank you once again to Okuma for making this reel happen, from Jeff from Tightline Braid. And then everybody in the shark community should be also very thankful for Spencer Wonder, because Spencer Wonder made this reel happen as well in coercion with Jeff. We made our suggestions at ICAST, and then it kind of left our hands, and we were more on the social media marketing side contact. Throughout the whole process of this reel being made, Jeff helped design the side plate. Spencer was talking a lot of internals, a lot of gearhead stuff, making this reel actually work. Because if you think about it, there's not another 80 on the market right now that is going to put out 100 pounds of drag and 60 pounds of strike without, and still have free spool. So most of the time when you take out the T-bar, you get, you know, maybe a little less like high-end drag curve. But like I said, Okuma Makaira reels are probably one of the best engineered reels in the market, and they made it happen with this thing. And just super happy that they listened. The harness lugs are black. The bottom foot's black. Everything. I mean, there's not an all black reel in the market, and Spencer is also a big part of that because he likes his all black stuff. But we do too, and I'm thinking, maybe some all black Tightline braid would look pretty slick on this thing as well. So go over to Tightline Braid. Give them a call to get your pre-order done, or if you're watching this video, I think after like middle of June, they'll be out. Yep. So you better get your hands on them quick. They will be doing another run. I'm pretty sure if they sell out pretty quick, Okuma will make another series of these. But I do think they're going to be highly limited edition, especially with as many people want them right now. And then everybody go over to Terra from a Tackle on Instagram, on Facebook, give them a like, and just maybe shoot them a message and say, hey, thank you very much for helping create what could be one of the best shark fishing reels on the market today. I'm very thankful for Spencer because this thing would not be possible without Mr. Spencer Wonder, and I'm excited, dude. Thank you guys for joining in to an unboxing, a very rare unboxing video on Coastal Worldwide, and we are very happy and fortunate to be able to present you guys for the first time, the first people to ever make a video about this reel. Super excited. Thanks, guys. You.